Hey, how you doing? My name is Richie Cantarsi from RippedAthlete.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a dynamic warm-up. On all of our boot camps, we will be doing dynamic warm-ups, followed by at the end of the boot camp, that's when we will be doing the stretching. The main thing for a dynamic warm-up is to get all your muscles and your whole body loose and get your body sweating. You want to be nice and warm and sweating and loose and ready to kick off the workout. So first thing is, we're going to do a lap around the field, hopefully 400 meters. If not, make 2 laps. You want to get yourself, your body just ready to rock and roll. Then we'll jump right into high knees, which will be, go 20 yards, take about 5 seconds and come right back. High knees is all about speed up and down. It's not about speed that way. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration. So the next drill will be the butt kick. The main thing with the butt kick is to not let your leg go behind you. That's not proper running form. And when you're doing these drills, you want to always stay in proper running form. So good posture. When you run, your circles will always be like this. So when you do butt kicks, you want to come to here. So your leg is a 90-degree angle or lateral with the ground, and your foot comes up. So here's a demonstration. Alright, so the third drill is going to be a lateral run. You're going to loosen up the insides of your legs. The main thing on these is your foot is going to want to point out. So you're going to want to go like this. And you need to keep your foot pointed forward. So you might even have to tuck it in a little bit. Stay on the balls of your feet. Always stay low in a good fit position. Ready to make any move. This is a good athletic position. Back straight, hips down, and foot straight ahead. And you're just going to come in like this. So the next drill is a karaoke. And the main thing with this drill is to work on pushing off. So a lot of times they teach you to do karaoke in Little League like this, which is okay. This drill is meant for pushing laterally. So when you come through the top, you're going to push to the ground and explode yourself laterally. And then when you come back, you're going to push off the right leg. So it looks like this. Do forward lunges 10 yards, reverse lunges 10 yards, get your quads loosened up, get your blood pumping. So the next drill, a warm-up drill, is going to be for your hips, hip flexors. The main thing that you need to do for these is to make sure that your back leg stays straight. You push through your hips and stretch your hip flexors so it'll look like this. Next, you want to do lateral lunges, which will stretch the insides of your legs. It's very, very important when you're going to do any type of lateral movement to stretch the inside of your legs. So this is how it's done. You're going to step, squat, you're going to turn your foot outside, you're going to reach, and then when you're ready, you're going to flip to the other side. And you're going to squat, flip your foot, reach as the opposite hand, and then you'll repeat that 2 more times. So the next drill will be Spiderman Walks, and this is for your glute hams, to get this the back of your legs and your upper hamstrings loosened leg up, drive into it, get a good stretch all in here. Then without touching your back foot on the ground, you're going to lift it, walk, step, and then dip into the stretch. Again, do not let the back foot touch the ground. Dip into the stretch. The next drill is going to be leg swings. This is good. Start really loosening up those hamstrings, getting ready for them to fire and explode in the sprint. So what you do is you're going to do 5 leg swings forward, 5 leg swings to the side, and then 5 leg swings laterally. The main point, or the main thing that you need to make sure you do on all leg swings is each swing, you want to go a little bit further. So, you're going to start here, there, so you can get all the way up. Now, if you have really bad balance, it's very important to work on your balance, especially if you're going to be doing CrossFit and boot camp. It's really important, and I hope your boot camp instructor is teaching you balance. It's very crucial. If you don't have balance, you can always stand next to something you can use, and you can do it that way too, just so you can get your hamstring ready to fire. The last thing you would want to happen is to pull a hamstring, then you're pretty much done. So just for example, next drill will be a quad stretch, but this isn't your normal typical quad stretch. This is meant specifically for sprinting. First 10 seconds, you grab your leg, you're going to stand up straight, opposite arm, opposite leg. Just get a good stretch in here. After 10 seconds, you're going to lean forward. Alright, pulling the knee back, get a real good stretch, and you're going to go all the way to the ground. Pull your knee all the way back. And then stand straight up. Again, this is very important to work on your balance to be able to do that. If you need to in the beginning, hold on to something, but really focus and concentrate on your balance and working on your balance to get better. We're going to do 2 running drills that are specifically designed to teach you running form. The initial drill, which is the A-skip, is taught differently all around the world. I've learned from different coaches, different ways of doing it, and I've put together my own way, which will benefit you and teaching you correct form to make you as fast as possible when sprinting. When you're doing this drill, you want to think of your leg as a piston that is going into the ground laterally, but at a 45-degree angle to push you and accelerate you forward and up. A lot of people learn this and they go straight up and down, and a lot of people just go straight out into the ground. Both ways are incorrect. You need to be coming your legs at a perfect 90-degree angle to accelerate you the fastest way forward. And this is an example of how it's done. I'm going to keep your body straight and explode. Every single step should be an extremely explosive movement. As all your force into the ground. So that is for your takeoff. The A-skip is meant to get your body ready to explode and accelerate. The second skip, which I call the B-skip, is meant for once you pass 15, 20 yards, 10 yards, depending on what fitness level you're at. And this is to teach you the circular motion that your legs naturally make. A problem that most people make is that they get their legs back here, and that's how you pull a hamstring. So, like when we did the butt kicks, it's very important to not let your foot get behind you and to always keep your foot under you. So when we do this step, you want to make the circle where it comes to the butt kick in front of you, sweep, so it looks like this. And you can practice this at home. Keep your foot flexed at all times, just like that. The drill, you want to do this to the first cone, 10 yards, and it'll look like this. For the next dynamic stretch, you are going to be working the back of your knee, which I don't know if any of you guys have ever injured this area, but it's a long-lasting injury and it's nagging, and it's just something you don't want to ever deal with. The main thing with these is to dig your heel into the ground and let your heel and the stretch push you forward. So it's very, very small steps. You want to keep your back flat and up. You want to stay in a squat position the whole time. And you're going to take small steps here. You're going to get a good stretch. And you're going to pull yourself through. You're going to go here. Good stretch. Pull yourself through. Here. And stretch. Pull yourself through. Here. Pull yourself through. Now you see how I stayed low? Back flat. Good form, posture the whole time. You're going to flip after four to six steps, and you're going to do it the same way backwards. So you get a good stretch, stretch it in, step back, lift the foot, really, really good stretch, come back, stay squat, sit down, back flat, stretch, good, stretch. So usually if you're out on a field, you're not going to have many things to push up against. The easy way to stretch your Achilles and your calf is to push up against something. Let's say you're on an open field, you don't have anywhere to stretch it the easy way. Good stretch for this is to get down, you push against your foot, you switch feet. Then you're going to toe touch, or you're going to heel touch. So you want to do 5 on each leg, like this. That gets your calves firing. Whenever you're in this position, it's good to walk yourself up. Keep your legs straight, right into a hamstring stretch. And then you can come out of it. It's good to do a very, very light splits, hamstring, and groin stretch. You don't want to stretch too hard. You want to keep everything extremely dynamic. But it's always, 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 always crucial to protect your hamstrings at all times. So a good split stretch for this. Keep your foot flat and straight. You dive into it so you're getting your groin. You're going to lightly lift one leg, but to keep this foot flat and pointed straight. Lightly stretch it. And straight into a split. And right into a hip flexor. Get the hip flexor right here. Push behind on your back. The same thing on the other side. Worked on firing your body laterally. It's good to get your body exploding up and down, just to get your lower body and your quads back firing again. So we do 10 tuck jumps. We look like this. Very simple. Alright, so what I like to do is progressions. So starting out at a certain percentage of a sprint. This is really good to not pull anything. I know we've done a great dynamic stretch, but this is just to get everything firing, triggering, acceleration on full scale. So the best way to do this is in 5 rounds. So 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 100%. And what I mean by percent is 20% of your full speed, walk back, 40% of your full speed, walk back, 60%, 80%, 100%. So 20% will look something like this. Now remember, you should be sweating by now, and from the form you've been practicing, you don't want to lose any of that. So when you're doing this, make sure your first 10 yards, think of your legs as pistons, and then once you start getting to the spin stage, remember to keep yourself underneath you. 40% is like something like this. 60% you should start really feeling yourself ready to roll. You're 80%, so you're almost at full speed. Oh, by the way, always make sure that you're getting in a good stance. I have boot campers who would start standing straight forward, and when they start to run, they have to get their feet all set. So make sure you get your feet set, think about your form, everything you're doing, foot flexed, back straight, pistons, spin over. You should be feeling really good by now. You should be feeling warm, ready to go at 100%. Now, I will point this out. If you don't feel right, if you don't feel 100% good, if you feel a little, your hamstring a little tweak, your groin hurts a little bit, your calf hurts, do not go with full speed. Do not sprint. It is not worth it. Take the right precautionary measures to treat that area. I've seen people try to push through it and horrible things happen. Usually no, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Stretch that area out more if you have to. Maybe jog another lap, but do what you have to do. And it might not just be your day. If you've done a whole warm-up and you're not feeling right, it's better to not do the sprints. There's plenty of other things you can do. So you go to 100%.